Today, we get a delivery. Well, this room is a bit of a mess and not very organized. So, we're gonna install something pretty cool. Hell yeah. So the idea behind this bad boy is I can store some wheels in there, tools, batteries, and basically get this space cleaned up because the space ends up being a mess. My closet's full of tires and projects I'm working on. And then if I want to make my, office clean, then this ends up dirty. So I gotta have somewhere to put all this because of so much stuff. When you get into this hobby, you realize there's just like stuff and it needs to not just be shoved in corners. So today we're gonna organize a toolbox. Oh, wow, just like turned on me. That's like serious. Holy smokes. It's just got room like all the way to the back. Like you can just pull it out, see everything you need. Let's try and fit some tires. And now I can go 1, 2, 3 wide. Oh, baby. Of course, paddle tires for when it's snowing out. Oh, we got some goodies here. Oh, that's cool. You get pretty wild with tires. Once you get going, you're like, well, I need those tires. And where do you put them? You gotta put them somewhere. And so far, this is pretty sweet. This is my project for today. See, it's just like a pile of mess. And it's been a pile of mess for 3 months. 3 whole months. Fuck. And now we're gonna fix it. 3 whole months of this thing just sitting in pieces. Why? Because turns out there's a different chassis, and my dumbass didn't realize that this is version 3, there's version 4, so this doesn't fit correctly. Fuck. Put those there. Too many options, unorganized is not very good. Highly recommend organizing all of your options. This thing fit perfect. This is a 72-inch toolbox. It is absolutely massive. This is the outcast that we're gonna be working on. Got some parts laid out to finish it. Just waiting on the chassis to arrive. I got some packages. Literally the longest piece of paper. Why? Because I broke this chassis in half. And so then I got a replacement, but then turns out there's like such a subtle difference. So check this out. This right here, okay, is not on that one. So you have your drive shaft flopping around, and this one's like 1/2 inch longer than this one. So I think the idea is that this goes there or there. Here, probably more like. Now I've just got a bunch of leftover packages, including this. If you look very closely, you'll probably guess what that is. But now this is nice and clean and organized, but this is still pretty trashed. Gotta figure this out. And now it's clean. So this is where I used to do all my RC builds, and I've literally destroyed my coffee table doing it. And now, introduce you to the workshop. This thing is amazing. Have all the tools set up in here. I can have my rigs, got my 3D scanner, got my desk, some projects I work on, 3D printer to test some stuff on the builds. And then this is my outboard rig. So the idea is when I go out, obviously something's gonna break. It's almost guaranteed. So then I can basically take, okay, I want the drill, I want needle nose, and take all my extra little bits and pieces in case I lose a screw, and I can just put it in there and go. Maybe some extra wheels, I can put some batteries in there so I can go, boom, got some space. I can choose what batteries I'm gonna take and just go, boop, done. And then whatever RC I'm taking sits right on top, and we're on wheels, and then we go. Maybe I know I'm gonna need something specific. So this is like my Arma for the fire team mostly. I've got my Baja set up. There's definitely some stuff I'm building for this guy. I've actually been developing some products. This is like a new shock tower, which I'm working on. Right now it's just plastic because I'm testing all the ergonomics, so you can kind of see it in there, right? It basically widens the shock towers and gets bigger shocks in there. So you have more suspension travel on the Baja, which some people may prefer, some people may not, but I like the idea because I'm also running some pretty big tires in comparison to the original. So speaking of tires, oh, damn. So these were the original tires. I mean, these are huge comparison. So there's more weight in here. These are bigger, more grippier. I'm actually gonna switch out the tires for more of this style. So it's less grippy, which means more drifting, which is I like that. So I'm also working on a few different concepts here. So I've built these back towers, got some aesthetics in there, but this basically can be slided up and down so that your weight distribution, depending on either what tire you have up there or how you want to run this, the original one just kind of got stuck there, and wherever it was where it was, and so you're hoping the weight distribution is good. But now you can adjust the weight distribution. Still got a little ways to go on getting this dialed, but pretty cool. So like, this is the concept. So I've 3D printed that, tested that, and then hopefully one day maybe I can, I don't know. I'm debating a CNC machine right now. I think developing some products would be really cool. Our controllers, got a few there. We got a new one because I've got a new build happening soon. Yeah, I mean, I've got extra stuff there, oils. I've got some small RCs in here. This one just got like obliterated. So I've got to fix that. This one's the shock tower's broken on, so I need to fix that. This is 3S brushless. Oh my God, so much fun. Got extra motors, ESCs. These are stock that came out of this one and this one. I don't know, if something fails and I want to keep running it, I can kind of quickly swap those out. Empty drawer. What else we got in here? Oh yeah, these are some of the 3D printed parts that I'm working on. The main idea is to keep tools organized and essentially get all of the RC stuff out of my living room, because you know, you gotta live and you can't just be living amongst RC parts all the time. So organization is part of it, as well as really starting to build that workstation for developing parts and whatnot. Like I want to spend more time doing it, but if you're always battling just the resistance to frickin' actually go and make some stuff because things are messy, or you have to pull it out, you have to set it up. If it's just ready to go, then I can just work. And so I can be, you know, desk height here, sit stand, and it's just like I can just maneuver. Basically have a mini workshop in here and a to-go kit. You know, it's a beautiful day in Victoria. It's about 12 degrees, slightly overcast.